Hi there, I'm Stephen Judd and welcome to a new financial year. Now I know that when some people hear the word financial, they tune out, but don't. Knowing about the finances of HammondCare is really important to know. I'm here today with John Wong, who's our new Chief Financial Officer, and he's here to come and tell us a little bit about the finances for the year just ended. John, what happened last year financially?
So last year HammondCare delivered a 10% growth on its revenue and delivered $277 million.
Is that a big number or is that
a great
number?
result?
All right.
It's a great result, and it's obviously through a lot of support through the volunteers and the staff that we do have. So we acknowledge that that's their contribution to how we've performed. What does that mean? It means that we've been able to strengthen our cash position, strengthen our balance sheet, and allows us to support the services that we grow, like HammondCare at Home, as well as some of the capital projects that we're really looking to widen. So facilities in Cardiff, in New South Wales, in Caulfield in Victoria, and even a homeless centre at Darlinghurst.
We mentioned capital investment in buildings and in IT and all of that sort of thing. What have we spent in the year just past? What are we intending to spend in the year coming that we're in at the moment?
Yeah, so last financial year we spent $50 million in capital works on projects like Cardiff, Caulfield, and in Darlinghurst and Hammondville as well.
Right.
Next year, we're expecting to spend about $115 million next year.
We're spending about 115 in the coming year, and we haven't got any bank debt at the moment.
No, we don't.
And so we've used our existing resources to do that. We're going to have a bit of bank debt this year?
Yeah, we will. So over the last few years, HammondCare's got a great history of being able to deliver net surpluses, or spending less than we earned, and so that's really strengthened our cash position. To date, at 30th of June, we have about $133 million in cash reserves.
So hang about, why do we actually have $133 million in cash reserves? Isn't that too much?
Well, we've got to make sure we've got enough to pay the staff and their annual leave and entitlements. And also we have residential liabilities for the residents.
That's like residents in residential aged
That's
care,
right.
and the refundable accommodation
That's
deposits,
right.
and the entry contributions from people who are in our independent living units.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we have to be able to pay them back.
That's right, and so we've got enough to cover that. And so we've used our own money to fund the $50 million that we spent last year. Next year we're going to draw some bank debt down to about $68 million.
Right.
So we'll part fund our own, and also we'll use the bank debt to fund some of the construction that we've got next year.
Okay, so the takeouts for me is that we're performing well financially, we've got a strong balance sheet, so we're secure in what we're doing. We're going to be spending a fair bit in capital works in the coming year, but we've got the funds to pay for it.
Yep, great.
Thanks, John.